Hello everybody. If you want to read all the stories in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you. Short story 264, The Unexpected Journey. Once upon a time in a small town in England, there lived a young woman named Lucy. Lucy was 24 years old and worked as a librarian. She loved books and spent most of her days in the library, surrounded by many stories. Although she enjoyed her job, Lucy often dreamed of adventures. She wanted to travel to new places and meet new people. One sunny Saturday, Lucy decided to take a walk in the park near her home. The park was beautiful with big green trees, flowers blooming, and birds singing. As she walked, she noticed a small old book on a bench. It looked different from the books in the library. Curious, she picked it up. The cover was worn and the title had faded, but Lucy could still read it. The Secrets of the World. Inside, the pages were filled with stories about amazing places and adventures. One story in particular caught her attention. It was about a hidden waterfall in the mountains, where the water sparkled like diamonds under the sun. Lucy felt a spark of excitement. She thought, maybe I can find this waterfall. That night, Lucy could not sleep. She kept thinking about the waterfall and her adventure. The next morning, she packed a small bag with some snacks, a bottle of water, and her notebook. She decided to go to the mountains. After an hour of driving, Lucy arrived at the base of the mountains. The air was fresh and the sun was shining. She parked her car and started walking on a narrow path. The path was not very easy. It was steep and rocky, but Lucy felt happy. She was on her adventure. As she walked, she met a man named Tom. He was also hiking in the mountains. Tom was friendly and asked Lucy where she was going. Lucy told him about the waterfall in the book. Tom smiled and said, "I know that waterfall. It is beautiful. I can show you the way if you want." Lucy was delighted. She had wanted to meet someone new, and now she had a hiking partner. Together they walked deeper into the mountains. They talked about many things, books, travel, and their dreams. Lucy felt a connection with Tom. He was kind and funny, and they shared many laughs. After walking for a couple of hours, they reached a point where the path split into two. Tom looked at Lucy and said, "I think we should take the left path. It will bring us closer to the waterfall." Lucy agreed, and they continued on the left path. The left path led them through a beautiful forest. Sunlight filtered through the leaves, creating patterns on the ground. They saw birds and squirrels, and sometimes they stopped to take pictures. The forest was peaceful, and Lucy felt relaxed. Finally, after a long hike, they heard the sound of water. It was a rushing sound like music. Lucy's heart raced with excitement. They walked a bit more and suddenly arrived at the waterfall. It was more beautiful than Lucy had imagined. The water fell from high rocks and the sunlight made it sparkle like diamonds. Lucy could not believe her eyes. Tom smiled and said, "We made it." They sat on a rock near the waterfall, enjoying the beauty around them. Lucy took out her notebook and wrote about the experience. She felt grateful for this adventure and for meeting Tom. As the sun began to set, Lucy realized that life was not just about books. It was also about experiences, friendships, and adventures. With Tom by her side, she felt ready for many more adventures in the future. They promised to meet again and explore more together. And so Lucy's unexpected journey turned into a beautiful friendship, filled with laughter and wonderful memories, reminding her that sometimes the best adventures happen when you least expect them. Vocabulary notes. Librarian. Definition: a person who works in a library helping people find books and information. Example: Lucy is a librarian, so she spends most of her time organising books for the community. Adventure. Definition. An exciting experience or journey, often involving unknown risks. Example. Lucy dreamed of going on an adventure to new places around the world. Curious. Definition. Eager to know or learn something, wanting to find out more. Example. Lucy was curious about the old book she found on the bench. Sparkle. Definition. To shine brightly with flashes of light. Example. The waterfall sparkled like diamonds when the sunlight hit the water. Worn. Definition. Damaged or shabby as a result of much use. Example. The cover of the book was worn, showing that it had been read many times. Path. Definition. A way or track laid down for walking or made by continual treading. Example. Lucy walked along a narrow path that led her into the mountains. Hiking. Definition. Walking for pleasure in the countryside or in the mountains. Example. Tom enjoyed hiking in the mountains on weekends. Split. Definition. To divide into two or more parts. Example. The path split into two at the fork in the road. Rushing. Definition. Moving with great speed, flowing quickly. Example. They could hear the rushing sound of water before they saw the waterfall. Sparkling. Definition. Shining with a bright, shimmering light. Example. The water in the waterfall was sparkling in the sunlight. Grateful. Definition. Feeling or showing thanks, appreciative. Example. Lucy felt grateful for the beautiful day and the wonderful company of Tom. Connection. Definition. A relationship or bond between people. Example. Lucy felt a special connection with Tom as they shared their stories. Promise. Definition. A declaration or assurance that one will do something or commitment. Example. They promise to meet again for more adventures in the future. Beautiful. Definition. Pleasing the senses or mind aesthetically. Example. The view of the waterfall was so beautiful that Lucy wanted to keep it in her memory forever. Experience. Definition. An event or series of events participated in or lived through, knowledge gained through life. Example. Lucy's hike was a wonderful experience that she would always cherish. Story written by onemin.ai. Image created by onemin.ai. To read all the stories in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you. Hello, this is Steve. If you enjoyed the story, please would you take the time to leave a meaningful comment and click on the like icon. If you want to know when the next story has been uploaded, please click on the notify bell icon to be notified. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and tell your English learning friends so they can benefit too. Thank you.